Hello, everybody. My name is Bing, and I wanted to start BingPod. I usually leave really long voice memos to all of my friends, and it always turns into like a podcast back and forth. And I feel like this is only the natural step forward. I wanted to like kind of do this introductory video or pod on like who I am, where I'm at, where I'm going. And then, like, you know, I'll be mainly talking about like things happening in my life, current affairs. Maybe I'll have some friends or guests and we'll chat. But yeah, please excuse the outside noise if you can hear it. I live near the airport and I have really annoying neighbors. And if you're watching the video that I'm going to upload on my channel, I apologize for like the lighting situation and the face situation. I got sunburnt at the protests. Um, like this past weekend, there was like nationwide protests against the president right now, Trump. And I was out all day and it was a lovely day, but it was really hot. I should have worn some more sunscreen. So I got totally burnt and then I was really fatigued after that. Um yeah, but that's like yeah, can we talk about the political and socioeconomic state of the world or something? Like wow, what is even happening these days? Um I feel like it's getting more and more violent. This is like part 2, right? Um, but yeah, today there's been a political assassination, like for real, not just in an attempt. And I think it's really concerning. I like, don't know what everybody else is thinking. I know everyone's upset. I know everyone's angry, and everyone has the right to be. I mean, I think the protests were pretty historic. I really hope we get him out. I hate him. He's disgusting. Anyways, back to me. So yeah, where do we start? Okay, so like yes, who I was born in China. I was born in Hainan, China. So it's like the southern island. It's like the Hawaii of China these days. And it's like there's a lot of like Russian elites that go there to like, go on vacation. And there was like this one child policy. If you went to my grad school, you would know about it. But yeah, they like didn't allow families to have more than one child, and so they were like, okay, well, no one likes girls anyway, so let's get rid of them all. So that's kind of what happened, and now they're suffering from a gender ratio imbalance, which is like, surprise, surprise, who would have thought? Anyways, so yeah, I was adopted. My mom is like a bit older than the average age of a parent. She adopted me when she was like 50, and so she'd already had her career. She was a lawyer in New York even, and I was raised in like the South Bay of LA, so like Redondo and Hermosa, the beach cities, and it was really nice. I did not enjoy school, which I think is really funny because I became a teacher. I think it's good because it's like then you can really relate, you know, all the students that like act up. At least I didn't really give out homework, but yeah. So and then I went to UCSD for undergrad and grad school. I studied abroad 3 times. Uh, Beijing, Tokyo, Paris. Those are kind of I've already like made posts about them. I made a video and blog posts, and so they're out there. You can like check my other medias. And let's see, after that I went and taught English in Thailand and backpacked Southeast Asia and au paired in Australia, which I've also already made videos and like posts about them if you're interested in the, like, what I experienced and my perspective on things. And then I came back and I was so like over everything. I was so tired. I like did not have a good experience au pairing, and I just wanted like quote unquote, these are in air quotes, stable job. And when you think stable job, you think okay, government work. So I was like, I'm gonna work at the county. of San Diego. And I did, and I worked at two different places, two different, completely different departments, two different roles. Horrible, just horrible, horrible management, horrific leadership. And I know some people work there for life, like they're for lifers. But I know, like, I appreciate all the people who are like, oh, you could, like, we could get you a job at a different. Nah, man, like, I've seen enough. Like, that was nasty. There's nastiness that goes on there. um and insecurity, and it's just, then it's all fake. Like, it's all like, what is this all for? Because you say a lot of stuff, but it's not cutting it. So that's kind of like where I've been. Oh yeah, I got fired for talking, for essentially demanding repeatedly, just like, um what is it? What did my mom say? My mom helped me. It was like rational work. Like, I would just be getting assigned a bunch of ridiculous things, and then all of the work that I would do would be thrown away. Which, like, it's fine if you're like, you don't care, but the work we were doing was like environmental justice and sustainability. So one, it was really important, and like, we were already working hard and stressed and like putting in a lot of time. And so I mean, really, really, like, embarrassingly cringe supervisor, like, just has like no grip on reality, I think. And I think it's a lot of people out there, even if you think you're woke or whatever. Like, I think it's a lot of people who just, like, I don't know, they're just like completely, I think they've lied to themselves so hard that they've like created some alternate universe for themselves where they like, which I get. Sometimes you gotta, like, Delulu is the Salulu, but I mean, to some extent you're like damaging your own life, and you're damaging other people's lives, and you're damaging, I mean, it's just awful. Anyway, yeah, so I got fired because I was trying to be like, okay, well, everyone's really uncomfortable and everyone's work is being thrown away. So what is the point of this? What is the point? Because you're stressing us out, you're making us work really, like, ridiculous hours, and it's not working. And so they fired me. Even though they lie and they tell other people, oh, like, her fellowship was over. No, shut shut up. Like, shut the fuck up. Um so I've been fun employed. And I enjoy being unemployed. I don't know why everybody's like, I've hustled before. I get the hustle culture. It's maybe Southwest. I love watching the planes that go around here. Yeah, so yeah, I've been fun employed, hanging around, doing lots of drugs, doing creative things, vibing and chilling, and I enjoy it. And I really thought I was going to get an extension for my unemployment benefits, but I'm not really sure now. So un I'm kind of like, what is that when it's like, just sitting alone and still in my room, I have the anxiety levels of like a 1930s mental institution patient. I feel like that, which is fine. I think I should stop drinking just coffee empty stomach. Um, that's another thing. So that's kind of like what's led me to here and where I'm now. And I'm trying to, like, there's no a specific thing. Like, I put it out there that I wanted to do a travel show, which, like, yes, I want to do that. I would love for it to be like, okay, so I travel and like show my life traveling, and that can sustain me. I feel like I would love that. Like, I feel like that'd be so nice, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know anything. I think I don't know anything. I don't know how anything works. Um, and then, like, other things, like, I feel like it'd be, you know, cool to like pop off, in the digital space or whatever, and like, I don't know, become something. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares about anything anymore? So that's where I'm at now, like working on my media, creating stuff. And in the future, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like it depends on if I get this next extension for my benefits. If I don't, I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna go to I think I'm gonna go to stay with my auntie in Arizona, which is gonna be tough for the summer. But I guess I don't have to go outside during the daytime. I'm not really awake during the daytime, anyways. Um, and then you can just go outside at night, which is I think is fun. It's very like hot weather city type things, like sleep all day, party all night. Um, because yeah, rent in San Diego is expensive. I mean, can we talk about the political? um, yeah, I think there's like no going around it, that it's like everything's expensive, even if they're like, oh well, like prices are going down or interest rates are going down or whatever the hell they say. I think it's still like, if I can't afford to pay bills and whatever, then it's just not for me. Like, it's just not for me right now. um and yeah, I get rejected from jobs, and that's fine. Like, honestly, I shiver. I shiver at the thought of the job market and everything that goes on, and like with the corporate mentality and emails and Zoom meetings. I mean, I think it's disgusting. I think it's not human. I mean, it's really strange behavior. So yeah, so I'm thinking, I think American Airlines coming in hot. So I'm thinking, um, try and like go to my aunt's, maybe like do some trips. I've been thinking, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I will be allowed to do with my situation, but I think I'd love to like visit some friends around the states, like friends in LA, friends in New York, Chicago. I think that's that. And then Tucson, stay there for a bit. I think I feel like if you work, hard consistently, like you don't need like thousands and thousands of followers. You just need like a dedicated audience. That's what people be saying. Cuz I'm in this space of learning. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, dreams. My dreams these days, well, they're very cyclical. They're very like reflective of the past, present, and future. And so my dreams are like I'm learning in an open space. So that's kind of like where I think I'm at right now. I'm learning about like the whole, because I've done social media management in like internship settings where no one's really guiding me. And like the fellow, I mean, it's so ridiculous. Like, i'm I mean, I'm here to work, but I'm here to learn something. And if you're not gonna give me any instruction or any guidance, then I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. Like, what are you doing here, you know uh So I I think I'm gonna try and keep it moving in Arizona. Um, and then slowly. I'm not like in a. I feel like when you travel fast, you like really are not able to concentrate or focus or like hmm, like pop off, I guess, like because you're always moving and you're always adjusting. Like, that's how I felt when I was backpacking and like hostel hopping and teaching English around Southeast Asia. Like, you get your visa, so you get like a 30-day visa or a 90-day visa or whatever, and it's like, okay, so you're here for this amount of time, you got to do what you need to do here. But it's a set time, and then you also have to like plan for like getting out and stuff and moving around and all that stuff. So yeah, so like Mexico's still close, and I've never really, really, truly like done Mexico. So I feel like I've heard of, like, obviously Ciudad de Mexico and Oaxaca, is that, and then Cabo. I feel like those are all good um places. Um yeah. And then I've been talking about it for years at this point. Like, I want to like do South America. Like, I want to do the whole thing. Um, I thought I was gonna go right after Australia, but it was enough. And I would do. I've been talking me and Chat GPT, we're besties, and Chat has been saying like, "Oh, like Cuenca, Ecuador is like so perfect for expats. Like you could like go to a yoga studio and you can like, go to a coffee shop." Like I love that. Like that's exactly what life's about. Yoga and coffee. Um and good food and like a safe like environment. I feel like that's important. um, so yeah, ChatGPT was like Cuenca, Ecuador, which Ecuador was not on my list at first just because of the state travel advisory. But honestly, who trusts the American government anymore? They're just full of lies at this point. I mean, what's even going on over there? Uh, and so from Ecuador, there's Peru, and I need to do Machu Picchu, but I had also been thinking for 4 years about doing like eco farming, like sustainability farming, like woofing. My friend did woofing. My friend in Chicago, she did woofing around there, and or my friend in Illinois, yeah, she did woofing, and she said it was a really good experience. And I feel like it can be a hit or a miss. I asked one of my old coworkers, and she was like, it can be a hit or a miss. Like, it could be like au pairing. I feel like there's just you're just in close quarters with people you don't know doing like serious things like raising children and like growing crop and things. So yeah, I feel like I'd only do that for a little bit just to try it out, see how it is. And it's like a good exchange. Like it's like au pair. Like you get free housing and you're like eating off the land for labor and stuff, but it's not like city stuff. So it'd be rural, which would be interesting. And then I want to do the Uyuni salt flats in Bolivia. And there's like hiking stuff in Chile. I feel like Chile, you have to go to Chile. And then Buenos Aires in Argentina. And then Brasilia. I feel like there's a lot of different places in Brazil to visit. There's Rio, Curitiba, I've heard of because I had a student there. And then I think there's also Sao Paulo, which, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. And then honestly, if I don't know, again, this is all conjecture. Nothing is certain, but there's so much because of the trail. Because I've backpacked before, so I know where people are going and where people are coming from. I know that human flow, and uh, the Europeans have like the ideal location. Like they can go like anywhere. They could go to from Europe to East Asia or to South America. And I feel like since I would do like a hop from Brazil to like Ibiza, Portugal, and then like keep it moving. I feel like it could be nice if any of my friends in the Netherlands have a place for me to stay. And because last time the pandemic got in our way, oh my god, yeah, that was awful. I almost went to the Netherlands like for spring break, um, after studying abroad in Paris, but life had other plans. So yeah, I would do, yeah, there's a lot of places I haven't done in Western Europe. I just made a blog post about this. I feel like Ibiza, Portugal, I want to see, I love Johnny Summy. I would want to see some like hit makers, rump shakers in Ibiza. I've seen that one where it's like the planes fly over the pit. I'm like, "Oh my god. What was that girl? I'm gonna be in the pit." Oh my god. And um the white place, it's Santorini, Greece. I want to go there. I feel like I haven't truly done France. I only did Paris. I did it twice. And I feel like Paris is insane. Like honestly, I feel like I want to do. Oh, when we were there, oh my God, we didn't do Mont Saint Michel. We wanted to go up north and do Mont Saint Michel. I feel like I really wanted to do that. That's been another lifelong for me. And I I want to do Marseille as well. And I didn't even go to Versailles. I feel like I'd love to. It'd be so fun to like dress up and like run through like Versailles, like the Hall of Mirrors. I think that'd be so cool. Where else? I would do like the place. Oh, I yeah, the places I haven't been. I've been to Rome. I would do like Venice, Tuscany, Naples, Napoli. Where else? Um, yeah, I can't really think of anywhere else. Maybe more Spain. I only did Barcelona, and I feel like Spain's fun. I like their vibe. I like the European vibe where it's like, life is life. I feel like it's just like old vibes, older vibes over there. Like America's so new, like it's so hot. Like I mean, in terms of like the hustle and the work and all of it, and like kind of our mindset. Like I feel like it's nice in like Europe where it's like okay, like in Paris when I was studying, like you can't you're never on time. There's always shit going on. There's always le grève, like there's always like the manifestation, like the protests. There's always like shit going down in the street or you're just late, and then you take a cigarette. You come in late and then you take a cigarette break, and then you get on with your day and then you have a baguette. Like it's very like that. I love that. Like I feel like it's so different. Like Japan is very like punctual. Like you're on time. If you're not on time, you're apologizing like profusely with your whole soul. Like I don't know. Like that's just like too much for me. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Mm, Southwest on. When the planes come in, I feel like where I'm at, I don't know if it's specific, but there's a lot of Southwest planes. I've never flown Southwest. I honestly don't plan to. They seem like a mid-tier spirit, honestly, like with all the changes and all the stuff they go on about. But there's so many Southwest. I'm always like, it's a Southwest on. Yeah. So yeah, and then after Europe, like like a run that shit back, like a rerun of Europe, I would I would see, what's up, what's going on. Um and then I'd like revisit Asia. Like I would for sure go back and visit some. I have a couple friends in Bangkok. um and like honestly, like I know if you know me, if you know me, you know that I was not having a good time over there when I was there. And this is always how I am. I'm always like, this is the worst, like I hate it. And then literally like when I'm done, I'm like, I miss it. So I had like a really tough time in Thailand just adjusting, I think, to their bureaucracy was really difficult to deal with. um I guess what bureaucracy isn't? But the in Thailand, I have some friends and I would want to visit them and like, like hang out. Like Thailand is such a chill, fun place. Oh, oh my God, the girls are fighting. I don't know if you heard that, but a hawk and another bird, I think they're going at each other, or maybe two. I don't know what's going on. So the girls are fighting, aren't they? And I feel like it's like not a duty, but I think I should redo a bit of Vietnam. I think I should go back. I should go to Hanoi and then make do one of those trips up to Sapa and Hagyang and do that. And I want to learn how to ride a motorcycle and like properly and safely, because oh my God, the horror stories. Oh, they were so scary. And then even just like honestly, when you ride, I mean, maybe this is just me, but I've heard other people too. When you are on the back of a Grab motorbike, oh, I am sweating and shaking. I'm like clenched. I was always so stressed. It took me it took me a few months to get comfortable enough to enjoy a Grab motorbike ride on the way home. But yeah, I was used to be so stressed. And you're like up on that person, like you're up on them. And oh my God, yeah, it's just like it's just such a different lifestyle. But I miss it. Like I was thinking recently, I was like, I miss a Grab bike. Like I miss being too afraid to cross the road because there's so much traffic. So funny. But yeah, I would learn how to ride a motorbike. I think I should also learn how to scuba dive. Learn how to ride a motorbike, do the Hagyang loop. It takes 4 days, so I've been told, which is a long time. But I think I heard it was worth it. Like, um, and then where else did I miss anything? Oh, I didn't go to Bali. I should go to Bali. Um, I did Malaysia. Feel like I could do the Philippines like properly. I didn't do the Philippines properly. Um, yeah. I guess I didn't do Australia properly either. I guess Sydney. But yeah, I think that's that. I'm not the keenest on the Middle East or Africa at this point in time of my life. Like, no, no hate. I'd love to go Petra Jordan. I'd love to see the sites, the Egypts, the pyramids at Giza. Um, a safari tour. I just feel like I don't have the financial means to like do it well. Um, or like the connections or even really the inspiration to like go there right now. I feel like maybe it'll come later in life. So yeah, I've heard some really, really bad things. When I was out there, um and I've heard like, other things from other people. But when I was out there, some people would straight up tell me to not go to India. Like, and I wouldn't even be talking about it. They'd be like, "Don't go to India. You should not go." And I'd be like, "Oh, well then, okay." And yeah, there were like multiple conversations about that. I remember I was like, okay, well, it wasn't really on my list, but okay, thank you. Maybe one day. I'm sure one day, but just not now. I think that's fine. Um, yeah, I've heard some pretty bad things about Morocco. Honestly, I think I've heard some pretty bad things about Egypt too, especially as like a woman and as like a more liberal woman, like, you know, you have to cover up. You can't like go out unescorted. And that's just like not my flow right now. Maybe one day I'll have like the situation where that will be, but not now. Um, oh, I'd go back to Japan. Yeah, I feel like I've been missing Japan. We all miss Japan all the time. I would go back and I would hopefully have more money to do what I would want to do. I'd want to do the Shinkansen. I didn't have the money to do it last time. I didn't even go to Osaka, and I'd want to do like Hokkaido. I think I'd want to go to the south, and like I think I'd want to go to the beaches and stuff. I think I'd want to do Japan more like extensively. Smells strange. Um yeah, but I think that's where I'm at. So I'm kind of like focusing on getting used to using socials again. I made a video on this. I think I made a post or whatever that like I'm I've been out of the loop. So like since it's been a couple years since I've been or and even just months or weeks away from an app, it'll like you'll fall behind, which is like I don't know, it's a bit much. Um but yeah, I'm back on the talk and it's got me cackling these days. And I'm back on the gram and it's just so different. Like a lot of things have changed on these platforms since I was using them like actively and I'm just trying to work it out, figure out my own flow with it. Um, trying to post here and there, maybe like establish a routine. Mm, excuse me. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It is summer. It's summer. It's summertime. I feel like June gloom has kind of exited the building, and we're officially in um summer. I think it was like 70 or 80 today. That's crazy. I don't know. I feel like it's like often summer in San Diego. And my birthday. Oh God. I know that's like not the normal reaction, but I feel like birthdays are so I don't know. I feel like disappointment in advance almost, which I don't know if that's a good thing. I feel like I shouldn't even have any expectations, but I feel like it should just be another day and maybe you can enjoy it. But even I started doing like a split, like I would spend a little bit of the birthday myself and then a bit with my mom and some with a friends that go inside and outside friends. So like friends that, you know, enjoy a nice meal and then friends that want to shake it at the club. So I would have to like split it up and I don't know. Even like this year, I was thinking it could be really fun to like rent a boat, but I'd have to see rent a boat and like play some music and drink. I think that could be fun, but I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like every day I wake up and I'm like, "Oh, this again." Hmm. Yeah, so I think that's coming. I don't know. I feel like it could be a nice summer maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like maybe it's already a nice summer. I wonder what everybody's summer intentions are. Probably to be very sexy. Happy Pride, by the way. Oh my gosh, yeah. Um, it is June, I think. I think it's June right now. And then next month, I think it's July. And July is San Diego Pride because of the June gloom that we get. Because we get like rained out, or there was Pride parades that have been rained out in the past. So San Diego Pride is like all the time, but it's June, but more July. Like the parade is in July. Oh my god! And there was drama. Did you? I don't know if you read in the San Diego Tribune that coward mayor Todd Gloria. I'll just say that coward, and you know, yeah, total coward. He like pulled out support because Kaylani, like I'm sure she's one of many who are in, voicing their support of the, people of Palestine against the genocide, obviously. It's Kaylani. Um and I think a bunch of Jewish, and like it's big here. The Jewish organizations are really big here. I think they pulled out money, which it's like, well, let's think about what Pride's about, everyone. Let's think about it. Think about it for a second. Hmm. Um, yeah. So that's really cringe and embarrassing. I remember when Haley Kiyoko, I think I was completely like blacked out and throwing up on the floor when Haley Kiyoko was at Sun God at UCSD. But I do remember it being very, very hype. It was pre-hype, and then I think it was during hype. Um, Yeah, that was a good song. What is it? What I need, what I need, what I need is who you do it for? No, no, no. Yeah. Well, I think let's see. I've made it to 30 minutes. I talk a lot, so that's why I do this type of stuff. Um, and I think today, well, I have to return a library book. Like I have to. Like I cannot renew my holds. So I have to return it. I think I'm gonna drop by my friends at Mona Lisa and I want to take like a little tour video. I think that would be really fun. And then you know, before I cry myself to sleep, I think I might go to um what is it? Karaoke at Rich's. I'll have to see. Yeah, I'll have to see how I get there or how I feel. I'm like so sunburned. It hurts like so much. I don't have any aloe vera. Honestly, I couldn't even go outside for the past I don't know how long. But yeah, it is like I'm burning up for you, baby. And yeah, that's why no makeup. I can't. It's peeling. My face is literally peeling. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think for the podcast, I feel like once or every other week, once a week or every other week, we'll see. how I feel or how the creative flow goes. Um yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say today. Um Please support me. So I'm gonna post the video of the podcast on my YouTube. Please like and subscribe. And if you're getting the just the audio, I'll be posting that on my Substack. So like and subscribe. And if you wanna have access to like exclusive content, you can uh have like a paid membership, and then there'll be like unlocked content for you. Um, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, obviously, doing my thing. I feel like it's so like when you see people like Addison Ray and Alex Earl and Joe Rogan and like all of the right wing political commentators, the left wing political commentators, just like commentary people in general, it's kind of like okay, well, me too, me too. Like oh my god, what does that mean? Oh my god, first thing I'm gonna do is blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Yeah. So I thank you so much for your support, your continued support. Um, I hope to see you around. I wonder what your plans are now and in the future, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.